So there's something I wanted to discuss today, a topic that separates itself. Let's call it a discussion of supreme importance, and it kind of, transcends the normal gaming coverage I post here to my channel. This one really hits at the heart of who we are and what we aspire to be. And I'd appreciate it if you could just write it out, hear me out, and understand how damn important I feel this one should be. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and I've been taking a bit of a hiatus from daily posts. I've just, been getting a bunch of MW2 multiplayer, especially on that awesome third-person mode, and I'm still debating whether or not to give that title any coverage here on the channel. I don't know. I need to think it over because it's kind of outside what I normally cover, and I just need to mull it over. The pros and cons, and ultimately, I just need to come to a decision. Anyways, let's get down to the heart of the matter. The meat on the bone for today's video, freedom. Now, I'll elaborate more on this in a minute, but please make sure to smash that sub button and ring the bell to receive all my latest upload alerts. Let's go. Like I said, I've been grinding through MW2 these last couple weeks, but I didn't want to use that as background footage. Instead, I felt it only appropriate to jump back into the universe of The Division because the themes for this game really run parallel to our current modern society. And I know what you're probably thinking. Buzz is about to go off the deep end, dropping all sorts of heavy philosophical thoughts on us, but like I said, just hear me out. Today, here in the United States is a day where we all get a chance as citizens to save what remains. We all get an opportunity to flex our civic superpowers and decide what we want for this country. Now, one of the many things that make this country so unique is that we do get this opportunity to decide as a nation what we want to take place. And voting, having the right to vote, is something I think we should all take and see as a gift. And one thing I'm not going to try to do is to persuade any of you, my viewers, on how to vote. That is a personal decision you must all make. I feel that the whole party system is so damn broken that there's no way in hell the Founding Fathers ever envisioned this kind of nonsense we see today. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, it's all becoming the swirling tornado of accusations, claims, denials, further bolstered by the news networks, and I can totally understand someone just saying, fuck it, I'm out. But from me to you, that is the very last thing you should ever do. In fact, it is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. When things look bleak, when the chips are down, you have two choices. Stand in line, protect your sacred right to vote, make your voice count, or stay home, watch it all go down and probably not agree with the results you did not participate in. I'm just pointing that out. Now, I don't usually talk politics, and I don't want to start today, but there are a few topics I wanted to kind of lay out there and express my thoughts on these. Again, this is not about a D or R next to your name and just laying this out there. I'm all over the place when it comes to my beliefs and party line views. I don't just show up and stand in line election day, present my voter ID card, get my ballot, and start checking off candidates because of their party affiliation. I actually take the time to do some research on each one because these days there are many names on the ballot that say one thing, but then they just do something completely different. If you were to pull me aside after voting, one of those pollsters from the networks, and ask me, hey Buzz, where do you fall on these topics? I would definitely make their heads spin. Just pointing out one topic that is flying around out there is that there's a group of politicians actively voicing a concept that takes away the will of the people and puts the decisions on who should be in office in the hands of the state. Just so you know, it's called ISLT, Independent State Legislature Theory, and is based on this wacky idea that the Constitution gives the states the right to overturn the will of the people and make its own decisions. It's buried in Article 1, Section 4 of our Constitution that states, "The times, places, and manner of holding elections for senators and representatives shall be prescribed in each state by the legislature thereof." And somehow there is this wacky interpretation that this means that the states can override who the state's voters have chosen. It will be heard by the US Supreme Court coming soon, and I personally have no idea how this could ever be considered as appropriate to be discussed. I guess my point here is that there is a tremendous amount at stake. In many ways, our free democracy is being slowly chipped away, and there is so much hate, vitriol, and just downright disinformation flying all over the place. Cable news networks, social media, crazy websites. But through all of this, if you just take a bit of time, you need to put in that little bit of effort, research the topics, what is at stake, who said what they actually did, you're able to get a sense of weight, of gravity for how important and how sacred today is here in the United States. If you want change, if you agree or disagree with the direction of the nation, here's your chance to do your little part of enacting that change. Again, not taking sides here. I'm all over the place in terms of political views. Call me a hybrid build. I mean, I believe in a woman's right to choose, but I also believe in the Second Amendment right to bear arms. But let's be honest here, that needs to be reined in just a bit. I don't understand why someone needs a 50 cal Barrett for home defense. Really? So get out there and do your duty. Exercise the very rights so many have died defending, so you can even have this incredible opportunity. Don't buy into these ideas that I'm just one of millions, my vote's not gonna matter. Let someone else spend an hour in line. I've got better things to do with my time? Really? Do you know how many people around the world living in countries led by tyrannical leaders would kill for the opportunity to do the very thing you are considering blowing off? Trust me, spend the time, do your civic duty. I guarantee you will have a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment once it is done. And again, before you pull yourselves out of bed, off the couch, get off of work early, do yourselves a favor and do a little research. Google search the candidates that will be on your ballot. Know their names, know what they stand for, know what they stand against. Just don't go in there and say, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, and I'm just going to vote for my party. There are some absolutely brilliant people running. There's also some clueless candidates, and yeah, there are some absolutely over-the-top, scary AF, burn down democracy names on the ballot as well. Anyways, let's call it a day on this one. I just wanted to throw out there how much I firmly believe in this cherished right given to us and protected by our Constitution. Don't scoff at it. Don't look at it as no big deal, because it is apathy like that which will one day lead us to not having those rights and our leaders and laws being decided for us with no chance of rebuking their ideas. The old saying is, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Let's not let that happen on our watch. Okay, agents? Appreciate you hearing me out. As always, smash that sub button and ring the bell to stay up to date on all my latest uploads. If you could take a few seconds more to rate and or share this video, it would be greatly appreciated. You can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over on my community Discord server. Links to all my socials can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.